Hey everybody, welcome to a special live edition of, well, this isn't an edition of anything. This is just me wanting to come on here and let everyone know, just in case you're not aware, that the U.S. House has passed the budget reconciliation bill and they added back the suppressors being taken off the NFA line item there. So they put back in the Hearing Protection Act and it passed Congress. It seems all the negative attention they got worked. Seems like people bowed down and actually did what the people wanted. The politicians bowed down and did what the people wanted. So that is a very positive thing. I don't know about anybody else out there, but I'm very happy about it. And a lot of people are going to say, what's next? Now, before I go on to what's next, I do want to say that it's becoming increasingly clear who actually petitioned to get that taken out. And we will talk about that in a video probably tomorrow. But if you've been paying attention to your inbox, you probably know which organization it was that actually paid a lot of money to get the House of Representatives politicians to remove that from the bill originally. And thanks to other efforts from you and groups out there, it's been put back in. But like I said, pretty clear now who did that to begin with, and we'll talk about that later. But as far as what's next, well, this still has to go through the Senate. And you might be saying, well, you don't celebrate prematurely. And I'm not. I don't know about you, but I'm not celebrating prematurely because it could very easily not pass in the Senate, or it could very easily get amended in the Senate to go back to the way it was before without the Hearing Protection Act in it. That's still very likely, actually. Yeah, I would give it a 50-50 chance. In fact, I might say 60-40 in favor of it being taken back out or amended back down to the way it was, just lowering the price of the tax stamp. But as I said, this is still at least a little bit of a victory. At least I like to think so. Now, the cynical side of me can easily say that this is just the politicians saying, well, we've taken a lot of heat for this, so we need to put it back in, but we got a plan to make sure it doesn't go through. That could very easily be true. That's why I'm saying 60% chance that this probably will never become a thing. But as of right now, at least there's a chance. This is at least in the bill right now as it goes to the Senate. And if the Senate just passes it, the budget reconciliation bill, well, then silencers, suppressors, whatever you want to call them, will come off of the NFA. You'll just be able to go out and buy them now. And that would be an awesome thing. Like I said, not counting my chickens before they hatch because we still got a long way to go. And politicians are notorious for playing the game of let's appear like we're giving them something, but not actually give it to them. But I want to look at the positive side of this and say, at least speaking up, throwing a fit, and calling out that group that paid all the money to get it taken out of the bill to work against the interest of the people because it was in the interest of their own company. This kind of made it to where they wasted all that money. And I'm glad that they did. I'm glad that it was wasted. Now, like I said, may not be wasted yet because this still may not pass. But as of right now, this is a very positive thing. The Hearing Protection Act, the taking suppressors off the NFA, is in the bill that was passed by the House. Now it's going to the Senate. We'll see what the Senate does. If the Senate amends it, they'll have to send it back to the House. This could take a little while, but we'll have to wait and see what ends up on the president's desk. But for now, at least, there's a little bit of hope.